Welcome to EduCasts, home of EduCasters. Time-bound. Finally, time-bound or timely. This is the practical project management part of the objective. When is this going to happen? How long do we have? It grounds the objective in reality. Students will be able to write a research paper is not time-bound. Students will be able to produce a 5-page, cited research paper by the end of the 9-week quarter is. But for a daily lesson plan, time-bound is much more immediate. By the end of this 50-minute period, in the next 10 minutes, for your exit ticket, the T adds a healthy pressure and a sense of pacing. It tells you, the teacher, what is actually possible in a single class period. Let's look at Ms. Garcia's objective one last time. Vague. Students will understand the causes of the American Revolution. Time-bound? Could be a week, could be a year. Who knows? Smart. By the end of today's 45-minute lesson, students will be able to write a 1-paragraph summary explaining the cause and effect of 3 major British policies using the provided graphic organizer. Bam! That is an objective. That is a plan. S. It's specific. 1-paragraph summary, 3 policies. M. It's measurable. The written paragraph is the evidence. A. It's achievable. It's for 8th graders, and we're giving them a graphic organizer to scaffold it. R. It's relevant. It's the foundational knowledge for our unit debate on was the revolution justified. T. It's time-bound, by the end of this 45-minute lesson. Now, Ms. Garcia knows exactly what she's doing. She knows what done looks like. She knows what success looks like for her students. She can plan her lesson backward from that objective. What's the first thing they need to do? Probably define policy. What's the activity? Maybe a jigsaw, where groups become experts on one policy. What's the assessment? The exit ticket paragraph. The T pitfall. The trap is becoming a slave to the clock. This is the bell-to-bell myth, where teachers are so focused on by the end of the period that they rush through the most important parts. The T is a guideline, not a guillotine. If your formative assessment, your M, tells you at the 30-minute mark that 80% of your students are completely lost, you do not push through to cover the material, just to honor the T. That's bad teaching. That's malpractice. You stop. You adjust. You break the T. You say, you know what, class? I'm seeing a lot of confused faces. This is hard stuff. We're going to stop here. Let's do one of these policies together on the board. We'll pick this up tomorrow. This is the most expert move of all, using the data from your M. To make the real-time decision to change your plan is what separates the masters from the amateurs. So is that it? Is SMART the silver bullet? Of course not. There is no silver bullet in education. The biggest danger of the SMART framework is that it can become a bureaucratic checklist. It can become a soulless, fill-in-the-blanks template that an administrator forces you to post on your wall. When that happens, the tool stops being a tool for thinking and starts being a tool for compliance. And that's when it loses all its power. You might hear about smarter goals. E for evaluated. Did we reflect on the objective after the fact? R for reviewed or revised. How will we change it for next time? This is good. This is a crucial metacognitive loop, but the real magic isn't in the acronym. The magic is in the habits of mind that the acronym forces you to build. It forces you to move from, what am I going to do today? Planning based on activity, to what are my students going to learn today, and how will I know? Planning based on outcomes. The goal of teaching is not to cover the curriculum. It's to uncover it. A SMART objective is your map and your compass. It doesn't guarantee you won't hit a storm. It doesn't guarantee a student will get lost. But what it does, better than any other framework I know, is ensure that you know where you're going. You know what the destination looks like, and you know how to tell if you've arrived. It takes Ms. Garcia's hope and a prayer and turns it into a concrete, actionable, and powerful plan for learning. And in this profession, a clear plan is the first and most important step toward making magic happen. That's all the time we have for today. Go look at your lesson plan for tomorrow. Find that one objective. Is it a hope or is it a plan? Ask yourself, is it specific? Is it measurable? Is it achievable? Is it relevant? And is it time-bound? If not, take 5 minutes. Sharpen that pencil. Focus that lens. You and your students will be so glad you did.